Hey, if you are retired and still have money in your health savings account, here are some ways you can tap into it tax-free. You know, I've said before that the health savings account, or HSA, is the trifecta of tax savings, because while you are working, the contributions made into an HSA are tax deductible. It then grows tax-free, and any withdrawals you make, as long as they are for eligible medical expenses, are tax-free. But here's the thing. Once you retire and you're on Medicare, you can no longer contribute to the HSA. So the question is, what happens if there's still money left in your HSA account when you retire? Now, some people, they think you just have to, withdraw the money because you are no longer eligible to contribute. But if you do that, you'll have to pay taxes on the money withdrawn. Well, here's some ideas of ways you can take money out of your HSA while you are retired without paying taxes. But hey, before we get into that, if we haven't met before, my name is Keith Wilson. I'm a practicing financial advisor, and I've dedicated this YouTube channel to share personal finance information to help folks just like you along the way. And if you find value in this video, I'd really appreciate it. If you give it a thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can see more of my videos. All right, so how do you get money out of your HSA account tax-free if you're on Medicare? Well, it's much like the same way when you were working. Remember, an HSA account that's paired with a high deductible health insurance plan, and the HSA part of it's really just the savings component. So you and your employer contributed to the HSA while you were working, and you were given a debit card, just like you would get a debit card with your checking account. You get this debit card used to pay for medical expenses like co-pays, deductibles, prescription drugs. But when you retire, no more contributions can be made, but you can still withdraw money that's left in the HSA for eligible expenses. So here are a few of the eligible expenses that the HSA can be used for. Once you are on Medicare, you're going to pay a premium for Part B, which is usually deducted from your Social Security check. And you can use your HSA to pay for that Part B premium, as well as Part C, which is for Medicare Advantage plans. Now, some Medicare Advantage plans, they have a zero premium, but some may charge a premium. Part D, or prescription drug plans, are also eligible, as well as co-pays, deductibles, prescription drugs, as well as dental and vision. Also, if you have long-term care insurance, then you can use your HSA account to pay for that premium as well. But one caveat on long-term care insurance, there are limits of how much is eligible, and it varies based on age, so you need to check that out. One thing, though, is Medicare supplement premiums, or Medigap policies, are not considered an eligible expense, so you cannot use your HSA for that. Now, as far as the mechanics of paying for these expenses, it works like this. For example, if you want to pay your Part B premium of Medicare with your HSA account, you would simply reimburse yourself for that expense. So once you know what the Part B premium is going to be for the year, then you could make a monthly withdrawal for that amount, or take a lump sum amount for that whole year's worth of Part B premium. Now, you're going to need to account for that expense. So one thing you could do is use the 1099 that you would receive from Social Security that shows that amount. If you have co-pays for doctor visits or prescription drugs, then all you got to do is you just simply swipe your HSA debit card to pay for that expense. Just keep those receipts for tax purposes. Another way to use your HSA account in retirement is if you have kept receipts of medical expenses that you paid out of pocket during your working years, then you could use the HSA account to reimburse yourself for all those expenses. Now, you see, the medical expense does not have to occur during your retirement. It could be for previous years, but again, you have to have those receipts to prove it. Now, you can simply take the money out of your HSA account. So I just want to cash it out for non-medical expenses, but you're going to be taxed on the amount withdrawn at your ordinary income tax rate. However, that 20% penalty would not apply if you're 65 or over. So, if used correctly, the HSA may provide a triple tax advantage: tax-deductible contributions, tax-free growth, and tax-free withdrawals, as long as it's used for those medical eligible expenses. I hope you have found this information valuable, and if so, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.